Hey guys, for our first project from home, we're gonna see if we can stay on track. Our next project would be a watercolor painting. Your assignment is to look at the artist Janet Fish, and she focused primarily on still lifes. So we're gonna set up and photograph a still life. As far as the media goes, we need to work with whatever you have available. If you have watercolors, great. If you can get watercolors within the next couple days, also great. If you can't get watercolors and don't have watercolors, we will work something out. We'll use crayons or markers or pencil, whatever you have access to. But anyway, I have a list posted of tips for setting up a still life in your home, and I'm gonna show you in the video the still life that I set up. You can use things that you find around your house. You can use things that you find in your yard. If we were at school, we would use a bunch of fake flowers and leaves and stuff I have there. For my still life, I just went outside and cut some flowers that were blooming. You could do the same thing with a tree branch that has a couple of leaves on it, or you could use some shells or dry starfish that you might have from a souvenir. You could use a dry dead branch without leaves just to get something with some organic texture in there. You could use artificial plants if you have anything like that at your house. Fruits and vegetables, whatever you've got. As far as the cup in my still life, I just used some Crystal Light that my kids drink, so that the glass would have some color. If you're gonna use color media, it's always gonna be more interesting to have a little color in there. My list of tips says to avoid white things, and that is because it can be hard to get good depth and shadows on things that are white, because you don't want it to get too dark and get out of control that way. Same thing with clear glassware. If you have a beverage that you could put in some clear glassware to give it a little color and make it more interesting, you can do that. If you have some soda in your house or Kool-Aid or whatever, or if you even just want to put like some watercolor or some kind of food coloring or paint mixed into some water to create a tinted liquid, you could do that as well. So, welcome to my front hall, and you can see here I set up a still life. You don't need a fancy studio, although some of you might have light boxes that you already use on hand, and that's great. But I just have a cardboard box that I covered with white paper so that I could really see the cast shadows and even reflected colors like we see a lot in Janet Still Life's work. And I put it up against a plain wall that I thought would be a good color. Darth, this is not your business. All right, so I have two shiny reflective objects and then a couple of organic objects. I have varying heights, hopefully not too much height difference. I might have to crop out that top flower, but I'm gonna take a picture of this and lighten it and crop it as you see in my instructions and put that at the end. Here is the final source image after it's been cropped and the colors lightened so that everything is nice and clear.